Hello and welcome to the channel. The Leaders Coffee Club aims to help educate and grow current and future leaders. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to make decisions effectively. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon for more informative videos. A guide to making the best decisions. Some decisions are so basic that you aren't even aware you're making them, yet others are time-consuming, high-risk, and can leave you feeling anxious. Decisions can make or break a project or a company. They frequently involve difficult and unpredictable interpersonal issues as well. In this video, we look at a 7-step process for enhancing the quality of your decision-making and increasing your chances of success. A 7-step decision-making process. To prevent making a wrong decision, you must use a variety of decision-making abilities in a logical and orderly procedure. We recommend the 7 steps listed below. Investigate the situation thoroughly. Make a positive environment. Create viable alternatives. Investigate your choices. Choose the best option. Examine your strategy. Communicate your decision and follow through. While this approach will ensure that you make the best option possible in a complex circumstance, it may be overly complicated for small or easy judgments. In these circumstances, proceed to step 5. The Leaders Coffee Club videos on OODA loops and the TDOVR decision model will help if you need to make a quick decision under pressure. Let's take a closer look at each of these processes. Each phase includes a list of resources to assist you further. Step 1. Thoroughly investigate the situation. Decisions frequently fail because the central aspects are overlooked or ignored from the start. So, before you can make a decision, you must first thoroughly comprehend your situation. Begin by considering the decision in light of the problem it is meant to solve. You must determine whether the stated problem is the real problem or merely a symptom of something more serious. Look past the obvious. It's possible that your goal can be approached in isolation, but it's more likely that there are several interconnected elements to consider. Changes made in one area, for example, may have unintended consequences in another, rendering the change ineffective. Examination tools. 5 whys. Root cause analysis. Inductive reasoning. The C820E checklist. 6 thinking hats. Step 2. Establish a positive environment for your decision. Can you offer your decision your whole attention? Spend some time getting ready before going into the numbers and data. Remember that most decisions will have an impact on other people, so it is beneficial to create a positive environment in which to discuss the situation and obtain support. This is especially true when you have to rely on others to carry out a choice for which you are responsible. You'll need to decide who will be involved in the process and who will be part of any final decision-making committee, which should be limited to 5 to 7 people. Allow people to participate in debates without fear of the other participants rejecting them or their thoughts. Ensure that everyone understands that the goal is to make the best decision feasible under the circumstances, without assigning blame. Teamwork tools. Personal planning for effective decision-making. Analysis of stakeholders. Decision model of Vroom-Yetton. Controversy in construction. Preventing groupthink. Step 3. Create good alternatives to choose from. The more possibilities you investigate, the better your final conclusion will be. Creating a variety of possibilities may appear to complicate your decision at first, but the act of creating alternatives drives you to dig deeper and examine the situation from other perspectives. This is where using a range of creative thinking approaches might be beneficial. These can assist you in thinking outside the box and coming up with truly new solutions. Brainstorming is arguably the most popular approach of generating ideas, but check the following for further recommendations on how to explore your problem from new viewpoints and how to organize ideas into manageable topics and groups. Crawford's slip writing technique is a tool for creativity. Brainstorming in rounds. Matrix reframing. Inquiry based on appreciation. Diagrams of affinity. Step 4. Investigate your options. When you're satisfied that you have a good selection of viable alternatives, it's time to weigh their feasibility, dangers, and ramifications. Almost every decision is fraught with danger. You'll need a disciplined approach for identifying hazards and determining the likelihood of unfavorable events occurring, as well as how much they would cost to control. You should also consider the ethical implications of each decision, as well as how they may conflict with your personal and corporate ideals. The resources listed below provide tried and true models to assist you. Analysis tools. Risk assessment. The Futures Wheel. Starbursting. Analysis of force fields. Quantitative advantages and disadvantages. Analysis of cost-benefit. The Protocol of Forsware. Step 5. Choose the best option. After you've weighed your options, it's time to make a decision. If you have multiple criteria to evaluate, utilize decision matrix analysis to compare them in a dependable and rigorous manner. Alternatively, if you want to know which one should be given the most weight in your selection, perform a paired comparison analysis. If you're making a group decision, approaches like multi-voting and the modified border count can assist you reach an agreement. When anonymity is required, decision makers dislike one another, or some persons have a tendency to dominate the process. Employ the Delphi technique to get a fair and impartial judgment. A facilitator manages rounds of anonymous, written conversation and dispute. Participants do not meet, and in certain cases, they are unaware of who else is involved. If you're working with an established team, HeartNet's consensus-oriented decision-making model might help you encourage everyone to engage in the decision-making process. If you're working with multiple teams or a large group, use Bain's Rapid Framework to allocate responsibility for each stage of the decision-making process so that everyone understands their roles and potential infighting is avoided. Tools for making decisions. Decision matrix analysis. Analysis of paired comparisons. Multi-voting. Border count modified. The Delphi method. Consensus-oriented decision-making model by HeartNet. Rapid Framework by Bain. Step 6. Evaluate your strategy. After all of your time and effort in assessing and selecting choices, it can be tempting to move forward at this point. However, now is the time, more than ever, to sense-check your decision. After all, while hindsight is useful for determining why things went wrong, it is far preferable to avoid mistakes in the first place. Take a long, objective look at your decision before implementing it to ensure that you have been thorough and that typical faults have not snuck into the process. The facts and research you use to reach your ultimate conclusion are only as good as the facts and research you use to make it. Make certain that your information is reliable and that you have not cherry-picked material. This will assist you in avoiding confirmation bias, which is a typical psychological bias in decision-making. Discuss your preliminary results with key stakeholders so that they may identify errors, make recommendations, and support your findings. Listen to your own intuition as well and verify assumptions and judgments against your own experience coldly and deliberately. This is where BRE brand comes in. If you have any doubts, investigate them thoroughly to determine what is bothering you. Use blind spot analysis to determine whether you've succumbed to issues such as overconfidence, growing commitment, or groupthink. Consider using the ladder of inference to verify the logical structure of your process to ensure that a well-founded and consistent judgment emerges at the end. Evaluation tools. 10 common decision-making errors in evaluation tools. Brain, Baranchich, and Barand. Avoiding cognitive bias in decision-making. Analysis of blind spots. Inference ladder. Step 7. Communicate your decision and follow through. Once you've made your decision, you must convey it to everyone who will be affected in an entertaining, informative, and motivating manner. Engage them in the solution's implementation by explaining how and why you arrived at your decision. The more information you disclose regarding potential risks and benefits, the more likely people are to support it. If people point out a problem in your method as a result, be humble enough to accept their feedback and revise your ideas accordingly. It's much better to do this now, cheaply, than to do it later, expensively and painfully if your plans fail. Change management tools. The 4 change management principles. The prospect theory. Adapting to change. Model of bridge transitions. Top tips. Combining a variety of decision-making tools in a systematic manner can assist you in generating highly successful judgments, either independently or as part of a group. The 7-step method is as follows. Investigate the situation thoroughly. Make a positive environment. Create viable alternatives. Investigate your choices. Choose the best option. Examine your strategy. Communicate your decision and follow through. That's it for today, guys. What did you think of the video? Please share with us in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon for more incredible videos.